All right. Welcome once again to Korsen Forge. We're just going to go into a few things that I've done today. Just some cleanup. In point of fact, I don't have a lot of output right now. I'm more kind of learning from these beginning phases and these beginning projects and figuring out stuff I need to do, modifying equipment, things like that. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So, okay, we're going to come over to the forge. And here you can see there's nothing in it. It's all cleaned out. Now, as I've said, this is just my interpretation of the knife making unplugged forge that Tim Lively does. So you can get his video, and it will show you the basics. I'll go into them a little bit because I'm here, and why not? So basically, this is just a cut off old small water heater, I believe. My brother-in-law was kind enough to cut this for me. You can see the little plugs and stuff there, the pieces. And then he drilled a hole in each end near the bottom of the cradle, if you will, and it's got a pipe through it. And as the pipe goes through the inside, it's got holes about every inch, and then it comes out the other end, and it has a black iron fitting on the end. That's a blowout, so you can get ash out of the air pipe. The air pipe, the French word that everybody uses traditionally is tuer. So it just means air pipe. That's all it means. It's pretty simple. Now, traditionally, you might have seen forges that have a round tuer with a sort of a grid of holes. This is just a long tuer or air pipe, so that you can do long type projects, knife type projects. So that's primarily what this is for. Now, just today, I went ahead and cut this V in the end. That way I can put longer projects in here, so I can do more blacksmithing type stuff and use long stock. So that was helpful. And this is really simple. This is just like if you don't grill, anytime you've seen somebody grilling with charcoal, that's what this is. This is a charcoal barbecue, but instead of barbecuing meat, you're barbecuing, it sounds silly to say, but you're barbecuing metal, and instead of just the air that can be let in or controlled via the vents, with this system, since you have that air tube, air pipe in the bottom, a tuer, you then can feed air in, and this goes all the way around to a squirrel cage blower. Pretty simple, really. This is just a forced air barbecue, if you will. Now, you can also use a vacuum cleaner. So either way, so it's just not that complex, right? It's a forced air vacuum cleaner, if you will. So this is my first video on this. I hope this camera's good enough. The phone was giving me so many troubles that I couldn't really count on it to be ready to do it when I needed it. So I'm using an older camera, and I hope it's okay. So that's it. It's a forced air barbecue. And now that you've seen it with all the holes in it, what I'll do next time is I'll set it up and how I do to kind of block off some of the holes, and then we'll go from that to heating some material and going with all of that stuff. So anyway, once again, thanks for checking out the Korsen Forge and the crude way in which I'm doing stuff. Again, no model, but just goes to show if you can throw some stuff together, you can heat and beat. I don't even call it blacksmithing because I don't lay claim to that title of blacksmith or knowing the craft. I just heat and beat, and things get done, and I like some of the things that I get, and sometimes I don't. So anyway, that's that. Thank you for tuning in. Maybe you might think about subscribing. I don't have a lot of content, but it's more of this crude crap if you like it. What I call hard, cheap, and dirty. And maybe you give it a like. That'd be great. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.